Yeah, the Model T in Ronald Reagan's boyhood home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just you can just see the front of it, but like, cause it's in the garage, but they take you to see it at least.
Yeah, but these two cars were owned by people, and they donated these cars to us so we can put them in here.
Yeah.
And then here's our public service company number 7. This is actually our only steam locomotive that we managed to have in our North Chicago location. Because when in our North Chicago location, we were known more as an electric railway museum at the time. So this was one of the few.
Oh, there's still like a fire flaming in there.
I actually helped with the cosmetic restoration in this thing a couple years ago.
Oh, like painting it and stuff?
Yeah, but I also remember when I started here, that didn't exist. That was just a hole in the floor, or right down there on the other side. That we had to put new flooring in there. That was not there when I started. And I remember when we first opened the door, this was filled with garbage, glass, old beer glass, glass shards. We had to clean all that up and stuff like that. But we got it to make it look very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just went in and seen one of those old boat steamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool too.
Now we got more steam engines.
And they take you to the engine room, and the engine room was literally like 2.5 stories.
Yeah, the ship boilers and engines are very much bigger.
the boat ones, yeah.
Now this is a rail inspection car, and this is the car that's designed to run on road and rails, because you can see here, here's the tire, but here's the rail wheel back here. So it can run on both rail and road. Now this car was in a museum up in Wisconsin, and it was nicely restored, and it actually was a functional piece, but they were in a very bad flood zone. And some of the floods got inside and unfortunately trashed the interior. So whatever work they did before we got it got destroyed, and we got it. And now we ever fix it up, we're gonna have to fix it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna cost some money to restore that, man. I mean,
yeah, but they had it restored, beautifully restored, the other museum. But that was like back in the early '90s. But then when it's
steel, that's steel. Man, look at this. The hood ornament. Oh. Buddy, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The Dodge. This is it. Oh, wow. Damn, look at that.
Now this is a mail RPO car. Now, what they do to catch the mail is rather unique. I come up here and demonstrate here, so let me just show you a bit of a demonstration here. You don't need to come up here though. But, so but basically what they would do is when along their museum right away, there was this little post, and that's where you put the mail bags up. So when you come by here, you have to hold it up like this, and this will catch the mail.
And I saw the picture of the lady hanging one up on the pole.
Yeah, and you would also look into this, say if you're going like 70 or 80 miles an hour, you don't want debris flying in your eyes, so you would basically be in there looking like this.
Yeah.
And you would hold up the right time, and then you also hold in a bag of mail sometimes, and you have to throw it out.
Oh wow,
at the same time. So, and I remember there were stories of old retired post office workers.
Yeah. They
would basically say that if they ever missed a mail catch, or if they ever missed one of those mail bags on the poles, they would get fined. Fine, but it means their paycheck will be doxxed. You know, so so they were trained not to miss, because if they missed, their paycheck got doxxed. You know, they got lowered. So it was a very high speed business. And, the airlines and then the trucking industry was what killed the mail carrier business.
Yeah.
And this is a combine. This is something that you would haul both luggage and passengers at the same time.
Yeah.
So you would have your luggage in one end, and then passengers would be riding in the other end. Then we got, now these are some Rock Island Suburban coaches. These are kind of like an earlier version of Metra.
Right.
So if you're thinking of the days when, during the steam era, this is basically how you roll something like Metra back in the day.
Yeah.
Because they're designed to haul
the Striker.
People in one car.
The Striker and the Dover Strait.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, this is another Pullman car. This is something like, this is a sleeping car. This is one of the cars, these cars right here are sometimes brought out. Like, in fact, if you come during our showcase weekend, you might get a chance to ride on these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this has some sleeping bunks and it has its own lounge area. Now, this is a newer car.
Yeah, so you guys do like certain events throughout the year where you pull out certain cars to to kind of go with that festival. And then, yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, because that's a good way to get like an annual membership, right? Yeah. Oh, look at these guys.
Yeah, this is an early version of a dining car from the Boston.
Yeah, look at that, man. Little lamb chops.
Yeah, that's all fake stuff.
I know, man, but it's making me hungry. Yeah. Look at this. Little perch on there. Ooh, big steak.
We've actually had dinner trains in our Zephyr train.
On the Zephyr, yeah.
Yeah, which you'll see in bar 9, which when I take you over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, but here's some of the pasture, like sleeping quarters, like so if you wanted your own room.
Yeah.
And this car was actually restored by one guy in North Carolina. I mean, he donated to us. We had to do very little work in this car, but he actually restored this car on his own.
Wow.
In North Carolina.
Wow.
I actually got a chance to meet him when they did the official debut of this car, and I talked to him and said, how on earth did you do it? He says, oh, with a lot of skill, will, and money. It was a money pit, though, but but it was worth it.
Oh, yeah, you got to have different motives, like passion and like excitement and
this is another private car. Now, private cars are basically like the RVs, like so of the railroads, which means like so if you wanted to be able to travel anywhere and you had your own railroad car, this is like your RV.
Wow.
And private cars are still a thing. You can still find some private cars on the back of some Amtrak trains every now and then.
Yeah.
But those are the ones, like so if you were able to afford one of these, you could have your own rail car to ride in, basically like your own RV.
Oh yeah. They do like the full suites. I remember like the honeymoon suites from like Chicago to Seattle. From Chicago to Seattle, I think they do them, and it's like $19,000, and then you get the whole cart pretty much.
Holy.
Like it's a suite, but it's like a whole cart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's Roger over there. Yeah, he's the guy that's helped. He's the guy who's in charge of restoring a lot of these cars.
Nice, good work,
and
Roger.
Also acquiring them. Thank you.
Good work, Roger. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Here's like an army car.
Oh yeah, that's an army engine.
Oh wow. So for like transportation core of the Corps, right?
Yeah, and trust me, we actually gave it a paint job a couple years ago, but then when they were asking me like, they asked me, hey Matt, can you find us maybe some pictures for reference so we can only paint it? It looks right, and I tried. Anything military is hard to find. Yeah. Because anything military was classified.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to do your best.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that looks awesome, man.
Yeah, but this is our electric car shop where they restore a lot of electric cars.
Yeah, there's like a modern one.
Yeah, it's
one of the Chicago
it's more than one of the newer ones.
CTA with the L.